Hola culés, this is what nobody's talking about from our 3-2 victory over Levante. Because yes, it was messy at times, but also it was special in a way. And I've got 5 key takeaways from this game and I know you guys are going to love it. But first, like this video, comment your thoughts, and also subscribe to the channel if you're not part of this community yet. So my first takeaway is this team is simply different. Hansi Flick has put a huge emphasis on the mentality of this team, on never giving up. And today we saw that DNA, that same DNA from last season. Remember, we were the comeback kings. We were down 2-0 at halftime, and just 7 minutes into the second half, the game was already tied. That doesn't happen with normal teams. That's like a company that gets hit with a financial crisis, loses 2 big clients, and within 2 months, they already grew faster than before. That's resilience. That's resourcefulness. That is special. That is Barcelona today, ladies and gentlemen. And my second one is Pedri. Pedri, playing with Pedri is like playing with 12 men, literally. He does everything: ball recoveries, distribution, tempo, and then a banger from outside the box to spark the remontada, man. Pedri is Amazon Prime. I said this before. He always delivers great performances. Actually, scratch that. Pedri is Picasso. He's an artist, the best midfielder in the world. And think about it. In business, some people are specialists. They are good at one thing. Pedri, he's the guy in your company who sells, who markets, and then invents the product that changes the whole dynamic of the company. That is why he is priceless. My takeaway number 3 is the depth. I didn't second guess this. I first guessed it. Look at all we brought in. Look at all the players in the second half. Olmo, Gavi, Kunde, Christensen, Lewandowski. That's 5 elite players off the bench in this game. That is ridiculous depth. Most football teams are like family sedans. Reliable, safe, it gets you from A to B. Barcelona right now, we're driving a Ferrari. 1 gear shift and suddenly we're flying. We're jumping off the screen, and that's what Flick had today. A total horsepower in the second half. Takeaway number 4 is simply Lamine Yamal is just unstoppable. Yes, he had a quiet first half. I'll give you that. Maybe he didn't have even the best game. But he's one of those rare players who, even on an off night, still finds a way to change the game. And he does it all the time. He assisted on the first goal to Pedri. He forced the own goal in the comeback at the final 3-2 goal. And we saw the celebration, how the team rallied around him. And in the last 30 minutes of this game, he was relentless, demanding the ball, attacking a compact block constantly. Always trying to make something happen. That's exactly what Madrid was lacking against Osasuna. Is what Lamine Yamal was doing for Barça. And Lamine is like a young tech prodigy, right? He might spend a few hours coding in science, barely notice, and then suddenly, boom, he invents the app that changes the world. Even when he looks quiet, he's always dangerous. People will say he had a bad game. I say he is unstoppable, and I don't care what anybody else says. My takeaway number 5 is the backline. We need to be careful here. Flick is playing with risk, pushing numbers forward, trusting the attack, and that leaves space at the back. And in the first half, we were too passive, too slow, too easy to play against. Levante was annihilating our defense in the first half. It's literally like investing. You can be aggressive and then you can get huge returns. But if you don't manage the risk, one mistake wipes you out. And we can't leave off remontadas this whole season. To be honest, I don't want that. But here's my bonus takeaway: the resurgence of Gavi. I won. I warned everyone. Just wanted to tell you, I told everyone. I didn't second guess this either. I first guessed it. I made a video about this. Gavi came back in the second half. Remember, he had a long year history. He got his preseason this year, and it was one of the best players in the summer. And today he showed it. Intensity, clarity, leadership. He changed the game completely. Had it not been for Pedri, he was my man of the match. The resurgence of Gavi is totally real. I want to give some honorable mentions in this video, and one of those is Ronald Araujo. Very solid all game. Ferran, who missed badly in the first half, came back strong with a huge banger, huge goal in the second half. That was very important to get things tied. And then Dani Olmo, once again, showing he is our best player against the low block teams. Massive performance. We need to be starting him. That was a mistake by Hansi Flick, but he actually made adjustments in the second half. And lo and behold, we were the old Barcelona from last season in the second half, scoring 3 goals. So 2 games, 2 wins, 6 points. Now it's on to Rayo Vallecano on Sunday. If you enjoy real football talk, not referee talk, I could have talked about the referees. If you want to hear my take on referees, go look at my post-game show. I talked everything in depth about refereeing and how ridiculous that was. But guys, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, and let me know in the comments what was your biggest takeaway from this win. And as always, Visca el Barça.